to start down on the ground with a little bit of a warm-up before we get into our balance single-sided workout. So go ahead and take it to cat-cow. My favorite exercise. Arching your back up towards the sky, looking back toward your toes. And then press that belly button down towards the ground. And continue arching your back up towards the sky. Big exhale. Inhale. And let's do that one more time. And then I'm going to have you do the same thing, but from your forearms. So come onto your elbows, and then you're going to arch your back up to the sky, looking back towards your toes. So we're just getting a little bit higher up in your back, and then press down towards the ground. Let's do that again. And, excuse me, one more. Okay. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze again. Let's come into down dog. So press your heels down towards the ground. You're pressing your butt up towards the ceiling, pressing back into the heels of your hands. And then we're going to bring one foot forward as close to your hand as you can get it. And we're in this nice long lunge, and then we're going to take ourselves in a big circle in one direction. So your knee moves in a circle, your whole body kind of moves in the same circle, and then switch directions. And then step back and come back to your down dog. And then step forward with the other leg. And you can always have your knee down and doing this too, so if this feels like too much, make a big circle and then switch directions. All right, and then set your knee down. Let's come up to standing. I want to do a little bit of hinging. So you're going to take your fingertips on your hips, thumbs on your rib cage, and lean forward, and then stand up. So like a little bow. So this is a position that we take for, we're gonna do a single leg deadlift in a row. So we're gonna come into this position, and in fact, let's practice single leg deadlifts. So fingertips on your hips, thumbs on your rib cage. Now you're gonna lean forward, and notice I'm staying in one straight line. A lot of people, when they do this, make the mistake of lifting their leg and then coming forward, and it looks like this. No, we want to be in a straight line. So think about keeping everything, your hips and your shoulders, in one line with your heel. Let's do one more on this side. All right, and then let's switch over to the other side. So we're getting ready, because we are going to be doing some balance work. We all need to work on our balance. And I mean on our feet or on your knees. Although in life, maybe too. Let's do one more. All right, excellent. And let's take it down. We're gonna just get a little warm up, because we are gonna have a strength move followed by a cardio move. And we wanna get our heart rate coming up a little bit. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's take a final move to some air squats. So you're sitting back in your heels. I like to try to reach my elbows towards my thighs or my knees. We are going to start with a squat. just a little different than this one. And we're gonna go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, let's do it. So right now, you want one single weight. We're gonna do with squat. So you could go, as heavy as you have. Maybe, depends on how heavy you really have. You've got your weight in one hand, just like you're carrying a suitcase. And now we start a squat. So we come down and up. I want you to pay more attention to feeling the weighted side. So really press through that leg that's got the weight, the hand of the weight in it. And now we're gonna switch over to the other side. And I find it good to have a hand out. It just kind of helps balance. So you're sitting back as much as you can. Three, 2, and 1. All right, set your weight down. We're gonna pick that up again soon. But right now, we're gonna take it to cardio. So you're gonna do a tap, punch, tap, punch. If you're doing jumping jacks, it's a jack and a punch. It's a little harder when you're tapping, tap. Just try. I don't know. You're gonna have to switch sides. So halfway, I'll tell you when it's halfway. It's halfway. So if you're doing, get that other arm in there. Woo. Or jack, punch. And rest. Right. So now you need a weight for your row. We're gonna do that single leg deadlift with a row, like I was telling. We tried the single leg deadlift. So now we're gonna come. The weight is in the hand of the leg that's down. We row and then come up. So you come forward, get your balance, squeeze your shoulder blade back, and then come up. This is tricky. So if you're having trouble keeping your balance, you can tap your toe back instead and do that row, all right? We're working towards that balance. All right, switch over to the other side. When you switch, it could take a little bit of time for your brain to catch up to your body, or your body to catch up to your brain. So just give yourself a little time to settle in. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, setting your weight down. You're gonna take a gentle or a big hop. You can just decide which one. To one direction, so jump, and then you're just gonna jog back to the other side, and then jump, and jog to the back to the other side. And this can be an easy kind of hop, or if you want some power, you can get some power in it. Last one on this leg. All right, let's go the other direction now. And one more. All right, excellent. Okay, grab a weight that you can bring up overhead. And just one. So we're gonna take a balance, but you can also have a toe down. You're gonna bring the weight up, and then over to the outside of the hip of the standing leg. So you come up, and notice, I'm balancing. You can be balancing with your toe down too. One more. All right, let's switch over to the other side. So you just switch your leg. Let the brain settle into the balanced work. Tap your toe down whenever you need to, or you could keep it down. a little bit longer. And done. All right, set your weight to the side. So next up, it's a touchdown squat jump or step out. So you're gonna come down, touchdown, you can look back, hike, come back in. Step back, hike. I know, you probably played lots of football. So you're coming out, throwing the ball back, and if you want to jump, you come down and in, out and in. All right. And we can speed up that touchdown squat to make it a little bit more cardiovascular. Last one, and rest. Woo. That's also strength. You might have felt it in your booty. We're coming down to the ground now for a chest press. So, you're gonna come here on your back, bring your knees up to 90 degrees. You have one weight in your hand, the other arm is out. We press up with that weight. Whew. Press your lower back down towards the ground. All right, and we are going to take the weight down and then just roll it across your chest, hand it to the other hand, and then switch the side. Doing work on the other side now. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set your weight down. And then you have to get up, I'm sorry. All right, so now we're gonna take it a hook across. And we're sort of punching, we're ringing a bell behind us. Ding, ding. So you're bringing that arm all the way across. Five, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, we have one more move. Come down to the ground again. So you're grabbing a weight that you can press up overhead. So we're gonna drop our arms back into a skull crusher. So your elbows are the hinge, and then they come up and your hips come up when your hands come up. So we're doing a hip bridge with a skull crusher. First, get the arms. So once you feel comfortable, your elbows stay in the same spot. It's a mistake that a lot of people make. They move their whole arm. But you're just moving the lower arm from your elbow to your hand is the only part that's moving. We're isolating tricep work right here. And then we've got a little booty in there too. Couple more. Last one. Bring the weight down to your chest. Set it to the side. Roll over onto your belly. Okay, we're gonna go swimming. So we're on our belly. You're gonna raise opposite arm, opposite leg, and then switch. So it's opposite, right arm, left leg, right arm, left arm, right leg. I can't even say it right. We're just doing opposites. So this is called a swimmer, although it's not quite really like swimming. It does strengthen muscles that you would use while swimming, so it's good. Three, 2, and 1. All right, stay right here. You can shake it out a little bit. Take a breath, because now we're gonna do 2 minutes of core. Starting with 30 seconds of plank. So, you guys are ready? Get ready. We're gonna go I have to get this set up right. All right. Get into a good plank position. So you can have your hands under your shoulders, your toes on the ground, or you can have your forearm, elbows on the ground, and you can also have your knees down. So find the position that's best for you. We're holding it here for 30 seconds. I want you to press your hands or your elbows into the ground. Press them against the ground, and then press your toes against the ground. And then imagine you're pressing the ground away from you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, turn over onto your back. You're gonna take your right hand on your left knee. That's gonna stay there. The left arm and the right leg are gonna come out and in. Woo. Oh my goodness. So this is called dead bug, and it's single-sided dead bug. You can make it harder by pressing your right hand into your left knee and your left hand into your left knee into your right hand. Oh my goodness. That opposition makes this a lot harder. Last one right here. Of course, we're gonna do the other side, but first we're gonna do plank. So come back to your plank position. Once again, on your knees, on your hands, on your forearms, on your toes. Here we go. I want you to imagine that you're pushing away from the floor. You are defying gravity. Woo! Try to get that head in line with your back, so you're looking about 4 to 6 inches in front of your hands or your elbows. And you're doing your best to hang in there all the way to the end. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Come down. Come back onto your back. Oh, now we do the other side. Oh my gosh. Woo. Left hand on your right knee now. Your right arm and your left leg are going to be doing the work. Well, everything is working. While you're doing this, press that lower back down towards the ground. Oh my goodness. Woo. And breathe. You can hug your knees into your chest if you need a little break. And then get right back into it as soon as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're done with our first set. Now we do it all over again. Except the core will be different. All right, so go ahead, stand up. We're gonna start again. So the beautiful thing, oops, where did my timer go? I have a special timer for this and it has disappeared. Here. Okay. While I look for my timer, I want you to march. So you're standing up, taking a walk, and I'm looking for my timer that I had very well organized and now has disappeared. So you're marching. Get that knee up nice and high. I'm annoyed. Life, full of interesting moments. Hey, that's why we're practicing. You guys ready? Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna do what I can. I can't find the timer. Don't know what happened to it. Maybe I accidentally erased it or something. Okay. All right. So grab your single weight. We start with our single leg, our suitcase squat. Take your weight to your non-dominant hand. Let's start on the non-dominant side this time. Let's go. Here we go. So sitting back in those heels. want you to really think about pressing through the foot that's on the ground, that foot with the weight in it. All right, switch over to the other side. So now your attention is on the side with the weight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing because I've watched a lot of it. I've done workouts to videos and you hear the same thing over again and you're like, oh, there's that joke again. All right, you ready? Jack and punch. Or there's that moment, I remember that. So you can be tapping out. I'll tell you when it's halfway so you can switch over to the other side. It's halfway right now. Three, 2, and 1. All right, nice work. Okay, so now we've got our single leg deadlift with a row. So we've got our single weight. We're gonna really work on that balance. Actually, take the weight and into the hand, non-dominant hand. Let's start on the non-dominant side. You come up and down. If you want to add a challenge, stand up, bring your knee up. So, row. If this is not hard enough already, it could be very hard. So, notice I'm falling all over the place now. When you add that balance challenge, it switches it up. All right, switch over to the other side. This side might be a little easier if it's your dominant side. Last one. All right, set your feet down. All right, so now we come to one end of our mat or wherever. You're just gonna take a little hop and run over to the other side. Hop, run. You can also do like a big, if you're just taking a step across the stream and then running through it. Why did you step across it? No, I'm just kidding. But this is good, it's good practice. All right, switch over to the other side. We want to get side to side motion into everything we do to strengthen our muscles so that we're ready for a fall or for going on a hike. Last one. Excellent. Okay, grab your single weight again. This one's going to be the one that goes overhead. So start on your non-dominant foot, the one you would usually choose second. That's how you know. We're gonna bring the weight up overhead and then out to the outside of your hip. So it actually comes sort of over onto the balance, the side of the foot that's up. As you come up, the weight comes across and then back to that hip. And let's switch sides. Oh my goodness, I skipped a move last time. All right. Four, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set that down. Okay, we've got our touchdown squats. So you're stepping out and in. I want you to make it a little faster if it's possible. If you're doing the steps or you're jumping out and in. You ready? Here we go. 30 seconds. Woo. Halfway. Nice work. Oh my goodness. Woo. Okay, we get to come down onto our backs now for our single arm chest press. Let's start in our non-dominant hand. So, we come onto our backs. One arm is out. Knees come up to 90 degrees. We press up and down. Woo. It's good to practice starting with your non-dominant hand. Just to kind of mix things up. And also train our brain to know both sides are good. All right, take that weight down, transfer it over to the other side, and get right into it. You are doing core here. Woo. Five more seconds. 3. Last one right here, and set it down. Stand up. Oh my goodness. Feeling sweaty. All right. We're gonna do something a little different than last time. So I want you to take it wide. We're gonna come down and up, down and up. So we're taking it to a duck, and imagine you're kind of coming down underneath something. You need to go under to get over to the party on the other side. You gotta go under a fence or a little whatever. So go ahead and take it down low. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, we come back down. We grab that single weight for our skull crusher and hip bridge. So weight comes up overhead. We're gonna drop the weight back with control, and then as you come up, you bring your hips up. Yes. Beautiful. Really push through. I want you to feel your feet and push through your feet every time you push your butt up to the ceiling. Like press your feet into the ground. Really ground yourself. And we've got a couple more. And last one, bring the weight down, set it to the side, turn over onto your belly. Okay, arms come up overhead. We've got our swimmers. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. Your head is looking down at the mat. Actually, you want your head in alignment with your back. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. Okay, we have one more short core set. Not easy, but short. So we're gonna come into plank again, but we're gonna do single arm shoulder taps. So you can have your knees down or your feet out wide, not super wide, but about hip width. Then you're gonna take one hand, right hand to your left shoulder. And we're gonna repeat touching your right hand to your left shoulder. Here we go. So remember, you're in your good plank position, pressing against the ground. Everything that's on the ground is pushing against the ground. That hand comes up to your shoulder, or maybe your elbow. Oh my goodness. 4, 3, 2, 2, and set your knees down. Come onto your back. Okay, we're gonna do a little roll like a ball. So you're rolling up, you just hang on to your knees, roll, and tap your toes down. Try to control your up so that your toes don't, so you're not like oof, on the ground, but gentle tapping. And last one, excellent. Come back to your plank position. Okay, we gotta do the other side, right? So whether you're on your knees or on your toes, your digits are out, your joints are out at a kind of wide position. Then we take the left hand to the right shoulder or the opposite side, whatever that is. Push against the ground. Hang in there. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, one more time. We're gonna do that roll like a ball, and then we are done. So come onto your back. You can hug your knees into your chest already, and let's go. Come up. So this is useful. It could help you, if you get stuck on the floor, you can roll yourself up to seated if that's something that you can't do for some reason. Hopefully you're able to get up, but we need lots of strategies, and we need to build that strength. And one more. Excellent. Nicely done. Okay. So I'm going to have you come into a 90-90 position. So you're coming up and sitting up. I'm going to actually face the end of my mat in my 90-90. So one foot is forward, the other one is back, and they're kind of at 90 degrees. And then I'm going to actually see how far back I can come. Maybe I can lay all the way back. Oh my goodness. I feel a stretch in that back leg. So if this is not comfortable, you can come up higher. Bring your knee towards the ground. All right, and then bring your knees up, and let's switch the leg. Oh my goodness, this side's even tighter. So, I have to be up here. But if you can lay back. I hope you feel like paradise. You did some balance. You did some cardio. Sometimes we need to work the single side of the body to really strengthen and make sure that things, so that we're ready for any balance moment that we might have. And there are lots of them in life. All right, bring your knees up. Let's just bring both knees up. We're gonna drop our knees from side to side. This is a great lower back release. So if you have lower back pain, this can feel really good. Let's do a couple more. And then hug your knees into your chest, roll from side to side. Another great back massage. Oh, that feels good. And then you can today we do an egg roll up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you feel really great.